Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Gary Simmons. If you're here today, chances are you're someone who has lived a full and fascinating life. Perhaps you're part of the generation that once lit the fire of personal freedom, of expanded consciousness, and of cultural revolution. I'm talking about the baby boomers, the pioneers of the psychedelic movement in the 60s and 70s. You may remember the first time you touched the edge of the universe with LSD, psilocybin, or mescaline. Back then it was about opening the mind, challenging authority, rejecting conformity. But now something deeper is calling. You've walked the paths of success. You've built families, careers, and institutions. You've mastered the outer world. But now, in your 60s, 70s, and beyond, the longing has changed. It's no longer about expansion outward. It's about integration inward. Today we are seeing a profound return to psychedelics, not for recreation, but for restoration. Not to escape, but to embody. And not to rebel, but to reconcile. Boomers are returning to the medicine, but now with deeper reverence, humility, and deep intentionality. In this season of life, many are facing what Western medicine has struggled to fully heal: depression, anxiety, PTSD, addiction, grief, and chronic illness. And while pharmacology has given us temporary relief, it has too often left the deeper wounds untouched. You see, we're not just dealing with brain chemistry, we're dealing with stories, old traumas, buried parts, unresolved guilt, shame, and a yearning for meaning that goes beyond biology. That's where the quantum living process comes in, a program that I've developed along with my collaborators. It's a form of shadow work, or what I call awareness. Awareness is not therapy in the traditional sense. It's not about labeling or fixing. It's about waking up. It's about becoming conscious of the reactive patterns that run our lives and learning how to meet them, not with shame or blame, but with insight and compassion. Awareness is self-directed. Unlike traditional therapy, which often focuses on managing symptoms or behaviors, awareness invites you to go deeper, to awaken to the unconscious beliefs and identities that are shaping your experience. It's not about fixing what's broken. It's about remembering your wholeness. Through presence, pattern recognition, and intentional reflection, awareness supports the full integration of the shadow, those disowned parts of self that actually hold the keys to your freedom. Rather than pathologizing emotional distress, awareness honors it as the signal for transformation. It places you in the role of your own healer, offering you the tools to meet your triggers as portals to awareness rather than problems to be solved. In this way, awareness doesn't change how you feel, it transforms how you relate to the feeling itself. Psychedelic medicines from indigenous cultures, ayahuasca, psilocybin, peyote, are being rediscovered as ancient tools for soul healing. These medicines don't just show you visions, they show you yourself. They illuminate what's been hidden, but without structure, without integration, these journeys can leave you adrift or overwhelmed. That's why the quantum living process is such a powerful companion. It offers a map, a mirror, and a method. It helps you make meaning from your journey. It guides you in how to translate mystical insight into real daily transformation. Imagine healing not just your symptoms, but the story behind them. Imagine no longer being held hostage by past regret, unresolved trauma, or limiting beliefs. Imagine living from a place of wholeness, not from your role, but from your soul. That's the invitation of this work. And as boomers, you have a sacred opportunity. You're not just patients. You are wisdom keepers. You have the life experience, the self-awareness, and now the tools to turn your own healing into a legacy of light. So if you feel the pull, if you're ready to go beyond the surface, if you're ready to embrace this next chapter, not with fear but with purpose, then reach out. Begin your quantum living journey. Rediscover psychedelics as medicine, not as a trip, but as a portal to healing and transformation. To learn more, to enroll in my next training, or to connect directly, contact me at drgarysimmons@gmail.com. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for your seeking. Thank you for walking this path of wholeness. You're not too old. It's not too late. In fact, now is the perfect time. Let's begin.